Okay, someone needs to ask your favorite influencer how they balance all this freaking stuff when they hold stuff up their thumbnails, because it is just not my thing. But as you can see, we have part 2 of our Trader Joe's haul. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last one because I just want to go back to the store. I need to get rid of this stuff as quick as possible, but I'm going to try everything out today and rate it. We have various chips, dips, a dessert, as well as, y'all don't care. Let's get into this video. So let's start with a cookie. This one, cinnamon bun inspired Jojos. Trader Joe's has their own version of Oreos they call Jojos, and I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of them really do hit. I've done a ton of these over the years, whether I did them on IG or on YouTube or TikTok. The shorts were always content like this, but I'm enjoying the long form vibe because I just like details. So this is what it looks like. Cinnamon cookie inside filling. This is one of those where I wish you had smell-o-vision. These smell delicious. There are some iterations of the Trader Joe's cookie that are better than Oreo. This is one of those that I think some people will think are better than Oreos. And I'll be honest, I think I'm a part of that delegation. The cookie is a cinnamon sugar cookie. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with a subtle cinnamon filling. This is like a creamy Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's delicious. There's no explanation needed for this. It's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Oreo. Genuinely speaking, a better version of an Oreo. And I've said that about a few of theirs. One that comes to mind immediately is they had peanut butter and jelly ones I did last year that were amazing. These are amazing. Amazing. I would devour these. I'm going to give them a 10. I'm going to give them a 10. I wouldn't really change anything about them. I love the fact they made the cookie a cinnamon sugar cookie. Man, can't say enough about these. I have given Jojos a 10 like 3 or 4 times. I'm not joking. These are so underrated, except it's one of those, like, if you know things. A lot of people rave about these, and I am one of them. This is not actually a review. I just want to introduce these. These are Elote corn chip dippers. So they're dippable, almost like Fritos scoops. The Trader almost dropped that out of it. So mad, dude. So mad. But they're like Trader Joe's version of Fritos scoops, but Elote flavored. They have everything but the Elote seasoning that is on here, and they're amazing. Now, the reason that I whipped these out, is because I also just pulled this out the microwave, and that is these garlic and Asiago cheese dip that took 2 minutes, and out came this. You can see this is still, I didn't even stir the damn thing yet. Oh man, this is thicker than your prom date. Damn. Bro, this is like, I feel like you have to have a strong ass chip. That's crazy. That's a thick dip. I need a whole chip here. I don't want no piece of no chip. These chips are amazing on their own, but I wanted to use them as a scoopable vessel. Again, look how freaking thick this is. Like, that's insane. I don't think I've ever said this about a dip in my life. This is almost too cheesy. Almost. Too cheesy. But the flavor on this, this is one of... If they served this at like an Applebee's or a Chili's, people would go crazy for it. Especially with those chips. If I opened a restaurant, I could just put this in a bowl and add those chips, and I think people would go crazy for it. No joke. The flavor on this is so on point. Again, it's Asiago cheese, but there's a ton of garlic in here too. It is almost too thick though. I'm like, I just have to go back to the spoon one more time to the replay. This is almost like string cheese, but I'm not mad at it. I would put this on a damn burger and eat it. It's delicious. I'm gonna give it a 9. It's delicious. My only complaint is this might be too thick for some people, but I literally would just throw this on a burger and eat it, or like something that you would just want cheese on. I almost feel like it's not a dip, but if you put this on like a piece of toast or anything, including just dipping it in corn chips, get these in this. This combination is absolutely dangerous. I feel like y'all gonna gain weight because of me. Also, technically, it's not a review because I've had it before. Everything in the Elote dip. It's a Greek yogurt dip with corn, Elote seasoning, and like cheese in it. Why did I just get so damn close to y'all right there? I didn't realize how close I was to the camera. This right here, bro. I shouldn't have bought this because I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Not right now. Thank goodness we're doing a whole comprehensive review. This and this combination is dangerous. And the thing about this, there's something in here, like chilies or something. It's got a little, it's got a little bit of a spice kick to it, but Their elote, everything but the elote chip, everything but the elote seasoning, they really nail that flavor that a lot of restaurants miss on. They label things street corn these days and they don't have that flavor. But when you add the fact that this is like an actual corn tortilla to this, this is more or less my favorite thing at Trader Joe's that I've had. And I have a lot of things from here that are absolute bangers. That also gets a 10 from me. I will sit here and eat that whole thing. I love it. I probably shouldn't have gotten it. I also do have their elote seasoning, which is really good. We'll probably do a vlog on this soon, but people that want to be a little more budget conscious, go to Aldi. They have all of the same stuff. It's a little bit cheaper, but some of the stuff isn't as good. Some. But their elote seasoning is far more or less the same. Next up, we have artichoke and jalapeno dip, rolled corn and tortilla chips. So these are like knockoff Takis, but the flavor isn't as intense, and some people prefer that. I sometimes don't want Takis because the flavor is too much for me and it might mess my stomach up. And this is always an alternative to that. A little bit milder, but I actually prefer the texture on these. It's the same flavor as a purple bag of Takis, just not as intense, not as lime concentrated, and definitely not as like that Takis does. But should go well in a dip. But let's get into this artichoke and jalapeno dip right now. There are the biggest pieces of artichoke I have ever seen in this. Look how big that artichoke piece is. This one, it does say chunky on it. They're not kidding. Not a Greek yogurt base, but more of a cheese-based dip. It almost feels like I'm eating cold spinach and artichoke dip. Just take the spinach out. I'll give this one a 6. It's just everything else has blown me away, whereas this is like just a quick lean back in the seat. It's good, but not great. I wanted to try something new because I could have sat here and did the buffalo chicken dip with everything with the bagel dip, and I've had all those. And I wanted something new because I've been doing stuff I've had. We had the pink and white, so shortbread cookies with yogurt and sprinkle coating. I love shortbread cookies. Grew up eating this brand called Lorna Doone all the time. My mom used to hide them in her bedroom, and when she wasn't there, I would steal them. I'm pretty sure she knew, but whatever. So, shortbread with a yogurt coating. But they taste like frosted animal crackers. 4 cookies for 150 calories. Yeah, I'm done. It ain't worth that. I'll eat the Jojos over that. 7. Solid. 7 out of 10. Found these in the seasonal aisle as well. So we've got hot honey fudge. And if you look closely, looks like he's got on a mandem scarf. So I'm not sure if this is like hot honey fudge or what for the mandem. But these are rich and buttery bite-sized treats. That's all it says. With a kick of hot honey. I don't know if I'm aging myself when I say this, but these look like if you've ever had sugar daddies. I don't want to say that, but there's a candy that's kind of old called sugar daddies that used to get stuck in people's teeth as a kid. And that's what this reminds me of. Not an actual sugar daddy. So can y'all not be weird? But that's what they look like. Just like in a rock form. Yeah, but they're soft. Sugar daddies used to get stuck in your teeth. This is an inexplicably weird as hell snack. The heat is starting to kick in, and that I don't like. Yeah, I don't like spicy candy. It's not my thing. I was gonna eat another one, and the heat kicked in, thank goodness. At first, it's really sweet. It tastes like a caramel square, almost. Like the sugar daddy. I don't have another depth, but it's not as hard as that, so it's kind of enjoyable to eat. Then as I'm sitting there chewing it, the kick at the back end of hot honey does come in, and it doesn't make me want to eat more. It makes me want to eat less. I also feel this way about spicy chocolate. I just don't like spicy snacks that are supposed to be sweet. Like, it's like that. Just to me, candy shouldn't have a spicy kick on the back end, but it actually does have a spicy kick in the back end. Not like a lot of hot honeys, which don't. So if you like that, please eat this, but I don't, so I won't. Found these on the way out. Trader Joe's teeny tiny apple pies. So they're little miniature pies with juicy apples, topped with a brown sugar crumble. Yes, I'm reading the description as I open this, but what the hell? This is a string. They come like not even in a pie tin or anything. It just comes like a little mini pie. Interesting. I can see this going 2 ways, but I'll give you mine first. I like this because it's not overly sweet, and I think it would go really well with ice cream. Some apple pie is like really sweet. This is more of that subtle apple taste. Some people may not like that. Again, I do. It says it has a brown sugar crumble on it, which is very apparently on here, but it's still not overly sweet. It's got a little bit of butteriness because of the crust. but I'm getting more of the apple flavor instead of that like artificial apple pie. Like almost a lot of places taste like it comes from like that can where it's just like syrupy. That's not this. Very much a more subtle apple flavor, and I kind of like that. It's refreshing that it's not overly sweet. This with some ice cream would go a really long way. I like these a lot. Also, not huge chunks of apple in here. Little diced pieces. I'm not going to grab one, but I would say probably like the size of a small pebble or something like that. They're very small, but there's a ton in here. I'm going to give these a solid 8. I would definitely eat more of these. I keep thinking, man, I should have bought some vanilla bean ice cream. So that was part 2 of the Trader Joe's haul. I have more things for part 3. I wish that I could release just like one big ass video. I guess I could if I waited and did one over 3 days, but I like having daily content. I like that we get to check in and have these different things, and you get to kind of have the taste test with me in real time, and then we'll be back on another day to do part 3. But there will be a part 3. Trader Joe's has had one miss, and I mean for F's sake, I'm trying not to curse. I picked hot honey fudge. Like, this was a stupid pick, but I wanted to try it. So they don't really miss. All the stuff's delicious. Now, I'm a huge fan of Trader Joe's, man, and I used to refuse to go there. It's funny how things work out, but that's going to be the end of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. No outro on this channel.